Victory Tuesday on the Up and Adam Show. My next guest, one of my faves, starting quarterback for the #1 seed in the NFC. Fresh off a huge Sunday night win, Jordan Love, but I feel like we should talk about the Dodgers. You love the Brewers? I know that, but the Dodgers are your childhood team. I'm going to guess that you watched all 18 innings last night?
Oh, I wish I could say I did. That was crazy. I was nowhere close. I think I fell asleep in like the 5th or the 6th inning.
What?
Yeah, I was asleep early last night. I didn't stay up, but great win for them.
Great win for them. Of course, they're not going to pitch to Ohtani the rest of the way. You had a huge, huge win, but I'm going to start with this. I said you're coming on the show, and this Pookie thing has really become like insane. And this is like from years ago. Why? What's going on with the Pookie?
I don't know. I think Pookie got started on social media. Like, I think somebody started that, and it's been one of those things that's kind of just been like in the comments everywhere. And now the teams call me Pookie, and it's just kind of taken over. And hey, I'm not going to be mad at it. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Could be worse nicknames, but I'll take Pookie.
Does Coach LaFleur refer to you as Pookie?
Nah, he don't call me Pookie.
What does he call you?
He calls me Jordan. He doesn't have any nicknames for me right now.
My favorite thing is, as I was preparing for this interview, and there's so much to talk about, the streak, the win, it's also insane, and congratulations to you and your team crushing it right now. But I'm looking at, like, this picture resurfaces. Like, these things take a life of their own, and I'm thinking, like, Jordan has nothing to do with this. So I think we have the picture, middle school photo. Come get some. Like, when you see this, what are you even thinking? This is now, like, the most viral thing with the Packers right now?
It's incredible. That is honestly, it's a good picture just because the shirt, like everything that's going on, my smile in that picture. There's a lot. That's just young J Love right there. But it's just funny that now it's just resurfacing. I'm not sure how it popped up, but it's out there, and obviously everybody's having some fun with it. So, you know, it's a great picture.
Let's keep that picture up. What would this kid say if you told him at that point what he was going to do on Sunday night?
Oh man, that kid probably would be like, "What? What are you talking about?" Nah, that kid right there, he's got some swag. He's got that Nike shirt that come get some. Yeah, he'd probably be amazed. I honestly didn't think I'd be here, but it's a blessing. And yeah, you look at that kid. I don't know. Does anybody think that kid's gonna be an NFL quarterback right there?
I do. I feel like Ronica's behind all of this because I think the Pookie originated with a comment from her on Instagram. My investigative reporting told me. Mr. Silly Body?
Silly Body. Yeah, that one started with her. She started that one.
Yeah, I think Ronica gave this photo to the social media team.
She's the leak.
I think so.
I mean, she's got the inside scoop for sure.
I think maybe she doesn't even know how much power she has because it is so
she does.
insane.
I mean, her TikTok, you go look at the comments on her TikTok and it's crazy.
I did.
Oh, did you? It's insane.
You guys have had some amazing Halloween costumes before we get to this game from Sunday night. What's the plan for this year? You guys really go all in. I love it.
We do. We're actually we're taking this Halloween off.
Oh.
I heard you and you guys just going in on their no decorations on the last segment, but yeah, we're taking this Halloween off.
You're that dialed in.
We'll be serving candy at the front door.
That's the best part of Halloween anyway, is opening the door for trick-or-treaters. I love it. Okay, enough small talk. Let's get into it. Sunday night was so amazing. 350-plus passing yards, 3 passing touchdowns. No turnovers, Jordan. No turnovers, no sacks, Pookie. 20 straight completions. No other quarterback has done that ever. Do you know the number of completions as it was climbing up to 20? When you're out there on the field and it's 5 straight, 11 straight, were you keeping track?
No, I actually had no idea, honestly. You know, I didn't know until after the game. Somebody told me, and I told Matt and joked around. I'm like, man, I wish somebody would have told me. I wouldn't have dirted the one I did to Tuck. Try to keep that thing going. But no, I had no idea. It's one of those things. I mean, you're not thinking about that during the game. You know, you're just going out there and playing, and it's cool stuff to look at after. But definitely wish somebody would have told me. So I could have kept it going.
I feel like I mean, I've never been on an NFL team. Isn't it a thing where you like kind of stay away from that person once they're on a heater? Like you don't want to mess with the juju? Is that why they don't tell you?
Nah, I mean, that might be a thing. Yeah, that might be, you know, they don't want to mess with the juju. That could be, you know, if you tell me, then I might go out there and throw an incomplete pass, and then you say it's bad juju. So that could be, but me, I wish somebody would have told me right then. But it's tough.
I love that. It's an insane game. And then I want to talk about something that isn't getting enough love is this. I mean, it was insane. The 33-yard pass to Christian Watson. Can you talk me through this?
Yeah. You know, it's one of those plays at the line of scrimmage. We're trying to see what kind of coverage they're in, and I was thinking it might be, cover one. And that's something that we noticed throughout the week, that their post safeties, they do like to try and jump some of the underneath through routes and different things over the middle. And so, getting Christian back, he's our deep play guy. And so we gave him a post on the outside. And, I felt like I was getting a little bit more pressure than what was there. So I started scrambling right. I really don't know if I needed to. And just kept my eyes down the middle and saw that the post safety was playing pretty low. And we had Christian over the top. And I tried to just give him, a ball that, he'd be able to come back to. And I thought, when I saw that safety start backing up like that, I thought he was going to be able to make a play. And the ball was able to go right past him, and Christian made a big-time catch.
Jordan, this is a throw very few people on earth can make. I literally told Matt, you should have said, come get some.
Come get some, yeah. Come get some right there. Nah.
It's such an insane throw, and I love I love the breakdown of, and I like that you're giving Christian Watson some love there. He ended the day, first game back, 4 targets, 4 catches for 85 yards. I do feel like people underestimate how much he means to this team.
Oh, yeah. No, he's, it's one of those things where we've definitely missed him. He's battling ACL injury. He'd been out, end of last season, obviously the first part of this season, and he's a big play guy for us. He's that deep threat. He's a big time receiver, and you see his impact when he gets back. 4 catches for 85 yards, and he caught everything that came his way. So he made those plays, and I think he does so much when he doesn't have the ball as well in the blocking game, and he made some big time blocks on a couple of those touchdowns we had. So you can't state enough how big his impact is out there. So it's great to have him back.
This game was built up so much. I really appreciate, as just a fan of the team, like obviously like my group text with my family in Appleton, all of it leading up to this for months. Before Aaron, you and I talked about it in like April, before he was officially signed, like what it would mean. I really have, as a fan, I gotta say, like, I appreciate you being kind of honest about it. Like, you wanted it. It meant something to you. It's respect, it's reverence, it's a big moment. Like, you talked about the pressure about it after the game. Like, that's very cool, because otherwise, like, it's BS. Like, we know it's a pretty big game. You were thinking about it. How did it compare to when it's actually happening? Pre-game, post-game, the 4 quarters in between. How does it compare to what you thought about and visualized about it, all these months being asked about it and thinking?
Yeah, like I said before, it's going to be a big game. This week that's going to be the most talked about game of the week, of A-Rod playing the Packers for the first time. Obviously, us going against each other, me being behind him for 3 years and learning. So what the week entails. And I think the coolest part was just when the game happened, being out there on the field, looking across, seeing him on the other side, and just, taking it all in and being grateful to be out there on the field, and, thinking back at all the memories we had together, and just grateful for my time together with him and being able to learn. But like you said, I got so much respect for A-Rod and our time together, and I learned so much. And, I wouldn't be the player I am without having that time behind him and learning and watching him play. So I'm grateful. But definitely, you want to go out there and get that win. And, I think for him, he was trying to go out there and, be the player to beat every team in the NFL. So there was a lot riding on the game. And we went out there. We ended up getting the win. And, but like I said, it was just grateful to look over, see him in the sideline on the other side, and coin toss, be able to go out there and see him. So I was just taking it all in and grateful for it.
But you didn't. I remember, like, I read, even in junior, talking about, like, seeing him pregame. You guys did not, there was no talking until after, right?
Yeah, we didn't talk till after. But I knew that.
Yeah.
Pregame, I really don't like do too much talking. And I know A-Rod's not really a guy who goes out there pregame. My time with him, he never really goes out pregame. And I know he went out early and talked to some of the guys and some of the staff, but that was before I was out there. So I knew we'd see each other after the game and have our little talk. But, yeah.
How much eye contact was there? I know that sounds weird, but like the human perspective of it, like you're looking over there. Like, did you like look at that sideline? Like, how many times did you guys lock eyes in this thing?
Oh, not too much. Definitely, like I said, pregame, we're doing when they're singing the national anthem. I was looking across, and we're kind of, straight across from each other.
That's so I was definitely insane. Looking at him. That's so
I was looking at him, just taking it all in. Coin toss, we were out there against each other, seeing each other, but not too much. During the game, I'm looking at the defense. I'm looking at their sideline for different reasons. So I wasn't really looking for what A-Rod, but it was fun. Like you said, just playing against him, seeing him out there on the field. So it was a cool environment to play in. Pittsburgh, they do a great job with their stadium. The environment there was great, so it was fun.
Do you have the jersey? What happens now? I need to know the rules of the game here. You said I need that. It's special. He said I don't know, he muttered something. What's happening in the shot?
Yeah, no, I told him I need that jersey. He said he'll send it in the locker room. And so, yeah, we did jersey swap. We sent them to each other's locker room. So I got that jersey, which is awesome. It's a really cool moment. Definitely something that will be hanging on my wall. And just, like I said, I'm grateful for that moment between us.
It's amazing. We have to talk about Tucker Kraft. This guy's unbelievable. So when I saw you in training camp, it was the day there was like some little squabble with the Seahawks, and like I remember asking all of you, Tucker Kraft is just an animal. Look, he's a maniac. He's like a spark. You can see it on the field. He makes this incredible play. You guys are down by 9. What does a play like this do for this offense? It feels like something changed after this.
Oh, I mean, that's a big spark play. That's a play that brings energy to the entire team. I mean, you're talking about 3rd and 5, inside our own 30. I'm getting hit, and I'm just kind of throwing a pass up, and he's got man coverage, and he makes a play, come back to the ball. And then, I mean, Tuck doing what Tuck's been doing all season is to go get that yak. I mean, he's got 2 dudes chasing down the field. He's stiff-arming guys. He's breaking tackles. How big of a player he is, and just he always seems to be, week after week, making these big-time plays where he's just getting crazy yards after catch, and he runs so hard when he gets the ball. So I remember I'm getting tackled, and I'm looking up at the jumbotron after, and I hear the crowd going crazy. I'm like, either he caught it or it's an interception. I don't know what happened. And I see him running down the field, stiff-arming everybody. I'm like, oh, my goodness. So, you can't speak enough of how good he's been playing. And like you said, I mean, it's stuff that he does every day in practice and training camp, and he's kind of that juice guy, that spark plug for us right now. So he's doing great things. Yeah,
there are no questions about him from Packers fans, but they sure are impatient for wanting something more from Matthew Golden. This kid's like 8 games in, so many questions. And I think it's like the passion of the fan base. Like, we know what he can do. We want to see more. Do you feel like that's crazy? Or do you feel like we're just scratching the surface with him?
No, for sure. I mean, I think people are just starting to see, what we see in practice from MG every day. I know he's going to be a really great player in the NFL. I think it's just early. We haven't found ways to be able to get him the ball as much. Some of that's where on me trying to find ways to get him the ball. Some of us just on the plays, and we got so many different receivers and weapons out there that it's one of those things where it is hard to always get guys the ball. But I always tell guys, some guys will have a great game one day, and some guys might have a great day another day. So it's just, you got to stay in that right mindset of coming in, working every day, and finding ways to get better yourself. And as a receiver, as a tight end, as a running back, you never know when your number's going to get called. So you just got to be ready to make plays when it does. But MG, I think we're gonna keep finding ways to get him the ball, and he's gonna have a great career here, no doubt about it.
How's that Micah Parsons working out?
Micah's been amazing. Yeah, it's been great. I think y'all can see what he's doing on the field. He's a crazy player.
You're welcome. I thought maybe I'd get a thank you from you. I told you I was working on that situation.
Thank you. The people's GM, is that what we call it?
That's what I call myself. You have Carolina and Philly the next 2 weeks. Eagles on Monday night. This is a very exciting time for you. I could not be more excited. Thank you for sharing all of that, and just congratulations, Pookie. I can't call you Pookie. I can't. So, what do you want to go by? What's acceptable, Jordan? Just Jordan?
J Love is always an easy nickname. That's kind of what I've been called my whole life. So J Love's cool, but everybody, they're having fun with Pookie, silly body. So who knows? I'm always good with J Love.
Veronica's just pulling the strings. I'm telling you.
Yeah, she leaking all the info, huh? No, I know it's not her.
Come get some. That's the message, I think, to the rest of the NFC and the NFL. Congratulations. Enjoy your quiet Halloween, as you're clearly dialed in.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Jordan. Appreciate you so much. We'll be back after this.